Well,
We're back.
welcome back. Well, it wouldn't be Tolpuddle without cider. I'll just cover up the brand. Other ciders are available. We also have pizza. So we're very much into the informal session of the evening. So, Nigel, tell us what music's coming up. Do we have some men with guitars?
We do have some great men with guitars. We
Any
have
women?
a little bit of a balance, yes. We'll do better throughout the weekend, I'm sure you'll see. But the first is Davey Kettles. He came on the scene late, and we're pleased that we managed to fit him in because he's a Unite official from Ireland and a great singer-songwriter.
Does he have a guitar?
He does have a guitar, yes, and sings relevant songs to today's crisis. So let's go over to Davey.
Davey.
Hello, my name is Davey Kettles. I'm a Belfast-based singer-songwriter and senior regional organiser with Unite the Union in Ireland. I want to send fraternal greetings to everyone playing, speaking or performing at this year's festival. I want to also thank the organisers of this festival for having me on the bill. I'm truly honoured. I have some great original songs for you, and they're backed by some great video work by my friend and producer Gregor G-Man McPhee and Yanis Crummins from the London Eastern region of Unite. I let the songs do the talking. So have a great day, comrades, and thanks again for having me.
Great red wall is falling, breached by the deep blue wave. Can you hear your father wailing as he's spinning in his grave? For his old ties you have severed, some say with heavy heart, as you drew the vipers to your breast when with action made your mark. Now darkness falls and winter's soon be. Corbin and his metropole elite for you aiding and abetting in their downfall and defeat. Though your father was a miner who struck it out 285, you still opened up the fortress and crowned the king of lies. Now darkness falls and winter'll soon be here. It's beyond my comprehension, the poverty of man. I so few rule over so many, by guile and sleight of hand, by ruthless exploitation, by the promise of a prize, by bribes and mere deception, hypocrisy and lies. Now darkness falls and winter'll soon be here. by gallant sleight of hand, by ruthless exploitation, by the promise of a prize, by bribes and mere deception, by fear, by guilt and lies. Now darkness falls, and winter will soon be here. Now the great red wall is falling, reached by the deep blue wave. Can't you hear your father calling as he lay flowers on his grave? He said, son, we've been abandoned since the bastards closed the mines. And do you think we'll really prosper now you've crowned the king of lies? Now darkness falls, and winter'll soon be here. Now darkness falls, and winter'll soon be here. He was a London transport driver, gripped that wheel for many years, drove that bus throughout the lockdown, did his duty, hid his fear. Tears were shed not at his grave, no tears shed at his grave. No brothers lined the graveyard, no sisters flanked his grave. While nursing the sick and the dying, mother's text it helped you true. Simply said, I love you, my darling. Keep safe, I'm proud of you. Tears she shed not at your grave, no tears shed at your grave. No mother there to say goodbye, no mourners at your grave. For their tears were shed at distance from weeping bloodshot eyes, watching the live stream of the proceedings like a groom without the bride. No final kiss upon the forehead, no gathering of the clan, no sad handshakes of condolence, tender hugs or black on bands. They cried their tears not at your grave, best friend's eulogy not made, just a live stream of the proceedings, no mourners at your grave. You loved those old folk in the care home. Times were tough, but you were kind. Were you a victim of indifference when you died on our front line? Tears were shed not at your grave, no tears shed at your grave. They remembered your smile and your laughter, but shed no tears at your grave. For those tears were shed at distance in 1,000 different rooms, watching a live stream of the proceedings like a bride without the groom. No neighbor's shoulder bore the casket, no favorite niece to sing the psalm, no sad handshakes of condolence, tears now shed in every land. cried their tears not at the grave. Best friend's eulogy not made. Just a live stream of the proceedings. No tears shed at your grave. Now your life's a living memory for the loved ones who survived, who always knew you were essential long before these tears they cried.
So it's been about 15 days since John's last gig, and I'm starting to get quite worried about him.
Yeah, we don't always end up doing exactly what it is we want to do. You know, what about you, mate? What do you do for a living? All right, no need to swear.
At least he is getting some exercise.
Somebody do something! So I said to him, those aren't your bananas, they're my bananas. Yeah, I really like that bit about the bananas, man. Is that new? That was good. I mean, they loved it, man. Well, you know, a bit quiet, but you know, it's not your fault. You're just a shit crowd, isn't it? Like, which is funny, because in the house where I grew up, the phrase "build a statue of Margaret Thatcher" was actually a euphemism for do a poo. Yeah, I mean, even now, my brother, he'll call me up, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I missed your call. I was building a statue of Margaret Thatcher." Or someone will be like, "Oh, my dad's just been in there. Give it 5 minutes for you. He was building a..."
With a CD on Bandcamp with his band, The Resurrectors, called Gate the Lady, and a new book coming out later this year called Complete and Utter Cult. Please welcome the next performer, the walking shortbread advert that is, Elvis McGonagall.
Hello, Tolpuddle Festival. I'm Elvis McGonagall. If you came to the festival last year, you might have seen me with my band, The Resurrectors. We played Saturday night and we had a blast. It's all a wee bit different for everyone this year, isn't it? I'm coming to you this year live from lockdown at the Graceland Caravan Park, in front of the obligatory bookshelf. In order to give this live performance a wee bit of oomph, we've got a specially invited audience have come in here. As you can see them all there, they're in a social bubble, They're raring to go, and they're all obeying lockdown rules, obviously. Right, got some new pieces for you. These were all written in lockdown, never before performed, world premiere, no less. The first piece is a trip through the sunny uplands of deluded boys' own British exceptionalism via Brexit and herd immunity. This is called What a State. Parade Mr. Churchill's Victory V. Play Colonel Bogey on your kazoo. Britannia's unchained from slavery. Oompa loompa, doopity doo. Free at last, as free as Mr. Humphreys, free from the yoke of je ne sais quoi, free from continental patisserie, carte blanche to be who we really are, a local island for local people, the full English Manuel, pour favor. The cliffs of Dover will always be white, mind your language and shut that door. Last bastion of proper prejudice, mustn't grumble, form an orderly queue, twitch hyacinth bouquets, net curtains, ain't it marvellous, you silly old moo. land of sun-dappled verdant hedge fund, of rose-clad Airbnb stately homes, aspidistras and antimacassars, angry seagulls, shittered garden gnomes, of gravy-stained pomp and circumstance, pantries full of Rudyard Kipling's cakes, never mind the quality, feel the width. Ooh, matron, we're oh so hatty jakes. Roast beef-faced boys in mustard corduroys, quaff foaming ale served by buxom wenches, winsome milkmaids skip o'er rolling hills, jaunty ploughmen do lunch in the trenches. Miss Marple cycles to Weatherspoons through autumn mist and winter hail. A wicker man burns on the village green as the air raid sirens gently wail. Cry God save Mrs. Slocum's pussy, have a nice cup of tea and a bicker past the royal wedding biscuit tin. You are awful, but I like you, vicar. Shoulders back, lovely boy, don't panic. A stiff upper lip is essential. Show the world there's lead in your pencil as we unleash Britain's potential. We'll boldly go back to the future, to the good old days and beyond, in splendid isolation from strangers. They don't like it up 'em, Mr. Bond. Last gasp, ramp it up, whatever it takes, get it done on a wing and a prayer with lion-hearted bulldog spirit, gin-soaked regret and quiet despair. So sing, Lofty, sing. Sing some Vera Lynn as we fight pestilence from overseas. We'll take it on the chin, Gunga Din, no room here for foreign disease. For as sure as powdered eggs is eggs, there'll be spam fritters still for tea. Morrissey dancing round his maypole with Arthur Askey's busy bumblebee. We'll rise with pride like Victoria Sponge. We'll bounce back like the bounciest castle. Pith helmets on, bang a gung-ho gong. We'll never, never be a vassal. We'll set sail in a golden pedalo, bound for new colonies to conquer. We'll pay everyone in scratch cards. We'll sunbathe on the Costa Plonka. We'll spaff our talent all over the globe. We'll build a bridge to El Dorado, a bridge made for great British irony, quilted toilet rolls, pluck and bravado. Trousers round ankles, chasing empire's ghost, till death us do part, going, going, gone. Living a dream as the Benny Hill theme plays on and on and on and on and on. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. The next piece is called Follow the Science. I shall attempt to do this in a Mr. Chumley Warner voice, because this is a public service announcement by the UK government. Death is knocking at the door. Shake his hand, show defiance, ignore his grim, whispering scythe. Wash your hands, follow the science, change the science, don't click doorknobs, go out if you must, stay at home. Lock it down and ramp it up, paint a rainbow, monochrome. Watch out, there's a mugger about. Be unsure of a big surprise. Wrestle that mugger to the floor, he's invisible. Use your eyes. Fight the enemy, tooth and nail. Send him packing, take control. Sit on his sombrero, squash him, whack him like a plastic mole. Clap for nurses dressed in bin bags, doctors wearing marigolds. Dance a conga round a care home. Jog for Jesus, don't catch colds. Keep calm, carry on, panic. Keep your distance side by side. Come out from your alpine tunnel. Move a mountain, turn the tide. Disinfect yourself with common sense. Your country needs you back to work. Over the top with Typhoid Mary, do or die. Be more Dunkirk. Sacrifice your health, save our wealth. Salute the contradictory. Fill up our world-beating morgues. Dig your own grave for victory. Stay alert, stop, look, listen, think. Careful now, say oops upside your head. Comb a giraffe, sit on a cornflake. Ride a black swan, eat garlic bread. Let your leaders spread the blame. Bury your silly little head in the sand. mind your tone, as they mask the truth and wash their bloody hands. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next one is the penultimate piece of this set. This piece is about the man who runs the country, and it's not the honey monster glove puppet man called Johnson. It's the other one, the one who had to get his eyes tested. This is called Who Do I Think I Am? And for no apparent reason at all, I'm going to try and do this one in a sort of quasi-transatlantic style-y, a bit like this. This is called Who Do I Think I Am? I'm the badass spad, fresh out of the box. My brain is bigger than Mr. Sparks. I'm a rebel, renegade mastermind, extra special, like Asda, one of a kind. I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast, but check out my hoodie, I'm sex on toast. I'm the hip-hop hepcat technocrat, I'm Jesus Christ in a beanie hat. I never tuck my shirt into my jeans, I'm ahead of my time like Milton Keynes. I'm a Bond villain in a body warmer, yeah, I'm as hot as chicken coma. Satan loves me because I'm diabolical. I'm Rasputin with challenged follicles. I'm Machiavelli, I'm Svengali, I'm an angry egg by Salvador Dali. I'm intergalactic, iconoclastic, uber Cumberbatch bro, fantastic. I'm the zookeeper for the Tory chimps. I got all the negatives, bring out the gimps. I'm your uncrowned king, I pull the strings. I'm a fly guy, you can't clip my wings. I'm above the law, you're beneath my scorn. Gonna park my think tank on your lawn. I'm the meat-con man with a pandemic plan. Gonna sweep the weak into the trash can. Gotta get eugenic when push comes to shove. I'm Dr. Strangelove's black leather glove. I lurk in the murk of your worst nightmare. Gonna smash the system like Robespierre. I'm the chaos monkey, play it funky. When I eat a Kit Kat, it's gotta be chunky. I dig intelligence as artificial. The judiciary's whack, they're prejudicial. They can't touch me, I do as I please. I get my kicks from Thucydides. My bitch is rich, she's aristocratic. I'm anti-elite, that's axiomatic. I can see the future, I can see through you. My spectacles are made by Mr. Magoo. I'm a preacher for Nietzsche, I'm Superman. Ich fahr nach Darmtown auf der Autobahn. I get it done, I deliver the goods. I dance to ABBA in the Bluebell Woods. Strap up, mofos at the BBC. I'm the daddy, don't you dare diss me. They call me Classic Don, not Classic Dick. So fuck you all. I'm a dangerous prick. Thank you. Thank you.
That was brilliant. That was really scary.
Thank you very much, audience. Yes, appreciative audience there, hand selected. Right, I'm going to leave this one. This is the last one for you, Tolpuddle. Last one of this wee set. The beginning of lockdown. It's quite relaxing, really, because nobody can expect you to do anything. So if you're not very productive, like I am sometimes, it's quite relaxing. But it didn't take long to begin to feel utterly inadequate during this enforced period of doing nothing. People started doing a lot. So I'm going to leave you with this one. Thank you if you've watched this far. This is called What Did You Do in the Plague, Daddy? I did not bake sourdough bread. I did not learn Greek or read Bleak House. I did not feel the bun doing bouncing bunnies with Joe the body coach Wicks. I did not sing Bobby McFerrin's 1988 hit Don't Worry Be Happy in an a cappella Zoom choir. I did not crochet my own crockery while watching Kirsty Allsop's Keep Crafting and Carry On. I did not clear out the understairs cupboard or the Aegean stables. I did not bake banana bread. #nom nom. I did not take up calligraphy. I did not tattoo a rainbow on my forehead. I did not Zumba in the street. I did not put on a puppet show of Marcel Proust's À la recherche du temps perdu. I did not play bebop jazz on my medieval crumhorn. I did not increase my emotional bandwidth. I did not knit Greek sourdough bread. I did not live stream myself river dancing with a sourdough baguette stuck up my arse in front of my beautiful bookshelf, crammed with important contemporary literature, secretly chosen for the colour of the book's spines, which, when arranged alphabetically, form an exact reproduction of a Mondrian painting. I did not embark on a journey of self-discovery to unmap my life and acquire the tools to optimise my spiritual development, sharing my enhanced consciousness with the world by talking in an upward inflection. I did not podcast. I drank gin in the garden, in my pyjamas, with the cats. Thank you very much.
Elvis! Yeah, it's all true. We saw you.
Thank you, Tolpuddle. See you next year, I hope. Cheers.
People will act on this week. We said that you should work from home if you can and only go to work if you must. We now need to stress that anyone who can't work.
In this current global crisis, our world leaders really need to step up to the mark and carry their people through this time of desperate need. I mean, take Jacinda Ardern, for example. In my opinion, she is one of the strongest world leaders in history.
I totally agree. Jacinda Ardern is a striking example of world leadership at this troubling time, and she manages to do so while raising a young family. You know, once the coronavirus guidelines permit doing so, I intend to have a family barbecue celebration. Now, by perchance, should Jacinda Ardern turn up at my family barbecue celebration, I should welcome her with open arms, but not without assuming she gives consent for such a personal greeting. I say, here, Jacinda! Thanks for coming to my family barbecue celebration. I think you're a brilliant Prime Minister and the people of New Zealand are lucky to have you. Now please, help yourself to a burger or a sausage.
I imagine she would give consent to such a warm welcome, as is the down-to-earth nature of her personality.
I think so too. But if Jacinda Ardern turned up at my family barbecue celebration and rejected my personal greeting by coughing in my face, I'd say, here, Jacinda! Cut it out! Didn't you learn nothing from COVID-19? What's next? You gotta start shaking hands with coronavirus patients. Because you know who wouldn't be invited to my family barbecue celebration?
Boris Johnson?
Boris Johnson, I'd say. Here, Boris, what are you doing here? You ain't invited. And no, I will not shake your hand, you scruffy, fluff-headed fool. Now get out of here with your poorly fitted suit, which, by the way, would fit you much better if you had a backbone to hold it up with.
Quite right.
You know what else I'd say? I'd say, here, Boris, where's your mate? Is he off driving somewhere again? I hope he's on his way to Specsavers and abiding the rules of the road. Next time his eyesight is playing up, why don't you tell him to walk along the edge of the cliff and ask if he can see the drop all right? Because I honestly haven't seen a worse official advisor since Jafar forced Aladdin into the Cave of Wonders.
UK is a really strange place at the moment. Still, could be worse. At least we're not American.
Welcome to our next act. Described as the love child of Jethro Tull and Kate Bush, it's Faye Brotherhood with her beautiful music, especially for us at Tolpuddle 2020.
Good afternoon, Tolpuddle. My name's Faye Brotherhood, and I'm going to start off with a song about the brutality of benefit cuts over the past 10 years. I think this is particularly poignant right now, in light of the fact so many people who've never had to before have been forced onto universal credit and have had it starkly laid out in front of them just how brutal the whole thing really is. This is called Burden to Society. Look upon the falling shark's loan shark's bills keep growing. They took away my DLA, and now I have no way to pay. How am I supposed to live? Opening the final letter, knowing I have nothing left to offer. They're gonna send the bailiffs round. I did nothing wrong. Look up here upon the bridge. I am standing there with wings, taking in the frosty air, savouring my final breath. No one else will look at me with contempt or worse, pity. Finally I will be free. Opening the final letter, knowing I have nothing left to offer. They're gonna send the bailiffs round. I did nothing wrong. They'll say it will get better, but I know that things will just get harder. From the very first day I took ill, they said I was a faker. Never ever tell me this life ever will get better. Never ever have you lived on nothing. This will not get better. I had every right to live beside you in a world I could not contribute to. Even though I could not pay my way, I tried to live the right way. Tried to be the best person I could. I tried to be a rock for those who loved me. Never ever thought I'd have to feel like I was just a burden. Duncan Smith, jail me here. You can walk, you can work. Those who pay no taxes have no rights. Now I am just a burden to him. I am just a burden. I spread my wings in flight. I will no longer be a burden. Look upon the falling star. Now I am right where you are, free at last from their demands, free at last from their cruel hands. Thank you. This song's about probably our very first story of working class uprising. And it's about the final battle of the Boudiccan Revolt. And it's called Blue Spiral Screams. The air is cooler tonight. night, and we are born to fight, and the sun will rise in blood. It's us or them, cherish each season, our people remain free. 'Cause the men come from the south, let blood stain iron today, as we are born to kill. They'll never take our lands. Senses waved in blood, the thrill, the hunter's call, the sound of iron on bone, fine-tuned to every fight, cherish each season, our everlasting fight. Oh, Morrigan can save us, still we fight for freedom's light, fine-tuned, we're set to kill. They'll never see the dawn. We'll never be enslaved, your chains are not for us, your taxes and your laws will fail, will not be owned silently, or we'll watch the gods and plan the time to strike, and we'll feed the crows your bones, or with honor we'll die. Blue spiral screams, we charge. What will the battle bring? Trustees will the turning of the hair will tell our fate or fall. Come now, brothers, kin and lovers, wrought upon the might. Come now, brothers, kin and lovers, victory or die. Spiral screams, we fall. Our motherland will die. Morrigan, Kaya, Thank you. I'm going to finish off with a number inspired by my song Blue Spiral Screams, about how with every working class uprising that happens, we're channeling some of that spirit of Boudica. And we need to keep on fighting and reading and learning. This is called Let's Be Remembered. Tories free, with flag and banner take to the street, call to them Morrigan, crone of war, invoke the battle raven's lore. We will sing for the land we love as we march upon London town. We are Albion's warriors, our voices strong and loud. We are many, they are few, as we rise like Shelley's lions from slumber in number. Our feet like the thunder rise up and join in the fight. We will fight till our country's free of fascists, Tories, bankers and greed. We're the children for whom Boudicca fought, and we bring Londinium down again. We'll stand with our comrades as we march upon London town. We march for equality, justice, compassion. We march for what's fair and right. We march for the unions, the teachers, the doctors, the forest, the badger and fox. Raise up your voice on the street and in song. Rise up and join in the fight. Light the fires of revolution. It's the warrior's way. Cathal Macha and Brav Kappa rise again in rage. The old gods, they are stirring. Our leaders' heads they'll have. On the wind they're calling, come to us and fight for your land. The stories of old are the stories of new. It's time to read, it's time to review. Everything stands on the actions of youth and will be judged by history's books. So let's be remembered like Boudicca was. Let's be remembered like the Tolpuddle martyrs were. Let's be remembered like the miners in '84. Let's be remembered like the suffragettes and the Cable Street warriors. Like the diggers and the levellers and the matchstick girls, every working class uprising will be remembered in her blue spiral screams. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed my set, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Cheers for having me.
Hello, welcome to Glasgow City Council. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis, our services have been limited.
Couldn't they just be a wee bit cheerier?
Hi, this is Glasgow City Council!
That's much worse. Suppose you're never phoning the council for a good reason, are you? No one wants to hear a cheery voice when you're complaining about seeing a seagull eat a rat out of your bins. I mean, imagine what it'd be like. I'm going to give those nice lads at the City Council a call. Hello, Glasgow City Council.
Hiya, yes it is.
Well, I would love to tell you that. Let me stop you there. I know what you're going to say. You would love to compliment us on yet another noise-free and flawless bin pickup. Exactly, it was superb. Barely a piece of rubbish dropped. I can't wait to pay my council tax this month. And the seagull? It shat out a rat torso onto my windowsill today. That's on the house.
Next up at Virtual Tolpuddle, we have the Scribes. These guys are smart, funny and socially conscious, with hip-hop skills that can cure any ills. They stole your hearts and feet at Tolpuddle 2019 and they're back right now to do it again. Enjoy this performance and then be sure to check out some of their brilliant back catalogue on YouTube. Cheers.
Tolpuddle, you're far too kind. You are now walking with the Scribes.
Let's go!
Live in a furious fight, rhyming resistance was show so alive, a crowd got their existence. For instance, set a record deck and set the record straight and let the tech attack the rapper trapping in an early grade. Welcome to the 808, motherfucker, every day some stuck in the middle of the track. Now the letter A, high rate student, flower out, move and jump for all. Loose and pretty loose, reduce the loose beats, cause that tone great. The non-collectives, no orders, and we're reversal levers in my words, dyslexic, stop objective. Grandmaster blasted, found the foundation of rap as a passive. Rule like Zulu nations, spearheading invasion. Oh snap, the boys are back out of the basement. Bump, 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 bombarding sound. Meditate, talking out the doors of the underground fusion. Magic is bad, musical tracks of illusion. Out of a hat, lyrics on top of confusing. Rap, raps for a laugh or amusing. Hip hop's losing, we need bad fusion. Magic is bad, musical tracks of illusions. Out of a hat, lyrics on top of confusing. Rap, raps for a laugh or amusing. Hip hop's losing, we need bad.
Welcome to the dead pool, you're swimming with great whites. We're so fucking hip-hop, we're singing like J5. Stay tight on late nights and break mics with great rhymes. Deadly flow capture, we pro rappers with stage fright. Shout rappers, masterclass disaster. Battle cats kick out the vastest pants and pass up. Happy pants and cast off ways of the past wrong. We spray the pain of a grain in the sandstorm. Maintain focus, get noticed and grow with emotions of shows hocus pocus. Soldiers, explosions, corrosive to realness. Here comes the truth, duck. If you feel this, and still it's the same standards of movement. Blindness and nuisance, get blind with the groups from the phantoms of fusion. Fight with the fools, career on the line, now die for the fools.
Feel the fusion. Magic is bad, musical tracks with illusions. Out of a hat, lyrics and tab of confusing. Bad raps for a laugh or amusing. Hip hop's losing, you need that fusion. Magic is bad, musical tracks with illusions. Out of a hat, lyrics and tab of confusing. Bad raps for a laugh or amusing. Hip hop's losing, we need that. Magic is bad, musical tracks with
illusions. Festival. We are the Scribes. No lockdown locking us down. We be free. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this ain't how the festival normally goes down, but we still here to have a good time. We still here to get down. We here for fusion like ooh.
Get on down. Get on down. Come on. Get on down. Get on down. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in tune to the sound of the Scribes, coming to you, Tolpuddle, with the sound of fusion. Get on down. Guys, thank you. No, you're the stars. You're the stars.
Astro Snare on the beats.
This,
the
sound of positive vibes. Yes. Come on. Positive vibes. Yes. Come on, yo. Progressive youth must try. Kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. Kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. Kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. Kill them with positive vibes. Welcome to my humble abode. No BS in my postcode. Ferocious flows and leave your soul with vertigo. And show my bro a bowl of blows and toes and crows. She tied to stone. That's a dope behind. Could that fly? Try to shit in city road. Think you know by now, but this to me a want the same home. Driving around with globe to find around my style alone. And widen my horizon, my environments and I'm a zone. So microphone to buy a Bible. I ain't spent a post. I'm positively charged. And Red Bulls on the case. So when the race move forward, you saw it change the pace. It goes. Some of the people that feet beat, put them on the beat. And I hope this sort of beat. Gonna beat, we do beat deep with a post. But it ain't made money from my first. Beautiful course, smile, my face, my hand, when I don't hurt my pride, don't need for that goal.
Progressive youth must try.
I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. I kill them with positive vibes.
Qualms I have none, dragon breath, fire tongue with iron lungs and tired eyes, rhymes that weigh entire tons, will pins like firearms, no need to buy a gun, fly up on my microphone, the beat will break when I'm done. Leviathan, with a smile come mocking grin, I'm none of many things, I first appear when rocking in, lost again and found a home, alone with microphones, hype killer, type iller than your average lightning bolt text. With elocution for your movement, mooch illumination from the moon, new wave nuisance, Megatron with megatons blitz, weather god, raining sprays in all of your parades, rave clever clogs, same as it never was. I came to wreck shit, introvert eclectic, champions of the next shit. This kid's disconcertingly disconnected, fresh with the text, spit up fire and then exit.
You must try, I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try, kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try. Kill them with positive vibes. Progressive youth must try.
One more time.
Kill them with positive vibes. I put the rhythm in the booth and fled. The sound I found the truth instead. You want the truth? You got a roof over your head. It is a news but roof recruits that represent the ends and claim to live in ghettos like Rwanda was a trend. Save the day from a razor tongue, chop up and slippers from racist with basis EDL foundations. Wrong connotations had to separate a faith and nation. The change to generation on the plantation. A complicated Caucasian made to witness faces. Scared to run the mouth and take the spots on race hatred. But it's okay to try to print, it's just a prick. And if they take away color for arches to the shit, so quick value sit born for flags and idols. Funny how many will judge but never read a Bible. Words from the most high, but now you call it libel. Still a leather lie about my life to temper tight to positive. You must try, I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive you must try, I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive you must try, I kill them with positive vibes. Progressive you must try, I kill them with positive vibes. Yes, yes, yes,
Tolpuddle Mars Festival. We're the Scribes. Quillerquip.com, Facebook.com/Scribes Music, Twitter @TheScribes, Instagram @TheScribes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the whole event. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tolpuddle, let's make some noise.
Up to you.
Consistent
My favorite
reaction.
too. But you're welcome. I want to have your babies.
Wow, quite a statement.
Entertaining.
This is Berries, moving on.
Digging them deep, this one's called Berry.
Taken from
Yes.
the Scribes Present Ill Literature. It's a bit of a summer head nod. You want a head nod like this? But better, probably. Secret history, make do militiaman, safe in the break in my heart with a vision and plans of redemption, lacking attention span, caged demon on stage, trapped in a pentagram. Thoughts or curses, words are immortal. I feel awful, tortured, abandoned as I pick out the picket fence that I stand on. Impact phantom, power play pacifist, packing its rucksack, throwback activist, robot activates, hold up atlases, come real close, let me show you a magic trick. Not as bad as you imagined it yet, somehow much worse than you thought conceivable. I never do the same damn trick again, it's just an illusion, though it's unbelievable.
Sing free the speech. The hands high, you feel the heat, so we gotta sing free the speech. You gotta listen to the words I preach, so we say free the speech. Hands high, you feel the heat, so we gotta say free the speech.
It's okay.
You gotta listen to the words I preach. I'm ready to rock, drawn with a force, but turn floors to porcelain. When they drop blocks, I scatter the Lego born again. Then I pause when I'm born like my flow, storm into the booth with truth. That test tubes in an orphanage, a war tour. Tribe of proportions, question I haven't left the Mormons, the ligaments right. I took half of the portion to form as a Benjamin Franklin abortion. Electro boy forces that my thunder. Flow so cold I pistol in the tundra. Devil boy wonder, mask gas asunder. Suicide path for paint wars by numbers. Gray matter pattern give you a tell to touch. Never treat you like a curse word and a cool fuck. Sat on a black backpack, raps on the barrel. Recruit you like Cascot in your boat now. Say free the speech. The hands high, you feel the heat, so we gotta say free the speech. We gotta listen to the words I preach, and so we say free the speech. The hands high, you feel the heat, So we gotta say free the speech. You gotta listen to the words I
They
preach.
eat your dreams away.
Yeah.
Tolpuddle Martyrs Festival. It is hot in here. Thank you so much for having a little look at the virtual stream. We are the Scribes. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. I hope wherever you are, it's hot and sunny and you're staying safe and you're having a good time. Let's go, let's go. Secret history, make do militia man, stapling the break in my heart with a vision and plans of redemption. Lacking extension, time page, demon on stage, trapped in a pentagram. Free speech marketing, safety and numberless, safety and numbness, and faith in a blunderbuss. Localized wanderlust, hopscotch obscenity, seen a seam, slipstream so seamlessly. Buried hatchet job, search lightsaber tube, tiger soothsayer, spraying pure truth to your group cipher. Clash with titans, dark was the grew brighter. Come close, yo, I got something new right here. Made it for you, my dear, for you might care, but it's quite clear that you can't fight fear. Why would I try again? Dreams will eat me, then leave me to die again.
Say free the speech. The hands high, I can feel the heat. So we gotta say free the speech.
Free the speech.
You gotta listen to the words I preach. And so we say free the speech. The hands high, I can feel the heat. So we gotta say free the speech.
Free the speech.
You gotta listen to the words I preach. And so we say free the speech.
Say free the speech.
Hands high, I can feel the heat. So we gotta say free the speech. You gotta listen to the words I preach. And so we say free the speech.
Say free the speech.
You gotta listen to the words I preach. And so we say free the speech.
Free the speech.
You gotta listen to the words I preach.
Woo!
You guys.
Nice one.
Again, that is one of my favorites. You came out! I can't believe you made it!
I don't think he knows when it's the
This
crowd
one,
noise.
this
That's
one is for
YouTube.
you.
Right, let's go.
It's
Go,
your
it's
tempo,
hot in
you
here.
know what I mean.
Hair's
You
coming
know the
down.
one. Shall we? Shall we?
It's hot in here. It's hot
Let's
in
get
here.
some
Let's
energy
go.
on.
Energy,
Yeah.
energy.
Laid back soul, never gets back to my main like soul. Quite to consider it, feeling back, track, roll back, test, crap on a hole. Content of hunters, chatter, a man of a substance, to be consonant, so constant. Talk about glass and nonsense, being go to ear, touch every sentence. My repentance, I hail the medicine man, with the land that hop, I get plural. And my repertoire, tell the bit of a land, mother, my hands come back and be murals. Urban preacher, perfect, urban version of work, but dirt, person, they be person, a certain of water, the surface scratches. Between the flow was a return to action. So deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. I stay awake, so deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. Tonight, I stay awake.
Insomniac sleeps, I phased out green and probably like sleeps, I spaced out dreams. Can't sheep, I found I can't sleep, cause under damn sheets I find my mind scream. Nightly, come find me, I wander around the underland, found between sleep and waking. Summer bound from the cloud of vacant, pacing each day as I seek awakening. Vagrant, undercover agent, taking each thought too far, my zone is restless. From the late shift with no slips, my dream boats that go shit. My mind just speaks at night, it's taking me deep tonight. Each time I want peace I find I can't see the light, I'm so sleep deprived.
So deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. I stay awake, so deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. Tonight, I stay awake.
I hide under the covers of the fabric of reality that gets ripped apart at the seams. And we get lost between the land of the wake and the land of dreams, where things are never quite what they seem.
But hit with a little bit of juice, get sleep, take middle of the road, let me hit no flow on your pillow, the African man from the castle's pillow. No so deep, trying to sleep in the middle. Mon by sheet, that's me out the window. Cut deep from the 6 by the number, days and I push keep me in a slumber. So deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. I stay awake, so deep, can't get no sleep for me tonight. Tonight, I stay awake. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We have been the Scribes. Representing tonight, myself, Johnny Steele, and the River.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you so much for being with us. We have been weighing in this evening at a combined weight of 400 pounds of pure rap muscle. The underground, undefeated, undisputed world hip-hop champions of the world. The one, the only, sometimes regrettable, never forgettable. The Scribes, make some noise!
Thank you, thank you. You guys, like Idris Elba, I do hear that a lot. Thank you,
Not
thank
that
you.
often, not that often at all do you hear.
She gets it. You guys,
It's all of you, it's all of
thank
you.
you for coming. You're welcome.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you, Tolpuddle.
I suppose we did save hip hop in a way.
In a very real way.
I get that.
Thank you so much for having us. Tolpuddle Artist Festival, we've been the Scribes, quillequip.com/Scribes Music. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of the scene, rest of the stream. Peace, we out. Bye.
Enemy! I will defeat you. Pause. I think my health bar is very low. There we are. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't move. What is this? Why is this sorcery? How can I not move? How is potato? Oh my god, I never told my daughter I loved her. I never told my daughter I loved her. I need to... And orange. Delilah, I'm sorry, I was never there. I love you. Oh my god, what is... Wait, sorry about that. Right. Unpause. My daughter!
Fed up with the current political situation? Feeling peckish for some new sounds? I think it's time for the wonderful Beans on Toast.
Hello Tolpuddle Festival, I am Beans on Toast. Good evening, or maybe good morning, or good afternoon. This is Tolpuddle Festival online event. I was booked to play this year's Tolpuddle Festival, and without getting too stuck into the details, we all know that the world has changed and why. And it's meant that rather than the festival happening and rather than me being there with you guys singing some songs, I'm actually sat in a room alone, talking to the camera like a madman while my wife and daughter sleep upstairs. But, you know, we should, amongst all this tragedy, I've certainly been trying to count my blessings. And one blessing is that we still have, you know, a forum to communicate with each other and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up and just play some songs. But in fact, I must say the Tolpuddle Festival looked. I was particularly looking forward to playing. It looks like an absolutely incredible event. This song is actually written. I wrote it while I was in lockdown here, and it's kind of about, you know, like about how much I miss you sat at home. It's called Human Contact. I'm a hugger, I'm a kisser, a high fiver and a handshaker. I'll probably tell you that I love ya before I even had a chance to get to know ya. Touchy-feely, but not in a weird way. I can get comfortable on a busy tube train, and I like treating strangers like they're my best friends. Never had any complaints back then. I've always had a thing for human contact, and I miss that. We're doing fine, man. We're doing well as can be expected. You know, how about yourselves? I'm guessing your work has dried up too. You're also sat at home wondering what to do. Now the future ain't nothing but a question mark, and there's time to find out who you really are. You're a hugger, you're a kisser, a high fiver and a handshaker. You know I really miss ya. I can't wait until I can actually see ya face to face, less than a meter apart. Can't wait for you to tell me who you really are. You've always had a thing for human contact, and I love that. I feel at home in large gatherings of people, pubs, clubs and football matches, gigs and festivals. I made a living trying to bring people together, saying, hug it out man, it will make you feel better. Now the future ain't nothing but a waiting game, waiting to find out when we'll meet again. Let it be known when this is over, we're gonna have a giant get together. We'll be hanging from the rafters, and we won't be taking anything for granted. I know it might not happen anytime soon, but I need to believe a normality will resume, where it's normal to kiss, normal to hold hands, normal to wrap your arms around your friends. I've always had a thing for human contact, and I miss that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I was going to play a couple of songs for you. As I said, I was really looking forward to playing Tolpuddle. I've never been there before, but kind of reading about the festival and its kind of history, and it just for me, I really like festivals that have been going for a long time, and I thought they get a real sort of, like, as a festival lives, like many things, it kind of gains a sort of wisdom and sort of personality over time. But obviously the history of this festival goes way back, and it's obviously it's quite powerful as well. So I was excited to get down and tap into that. I mean, it certainly feels, I've got a brand new song that I'll play for you now. It also feels that you've got quite up for taking the truth to the powerful, and I guess protest music. So this is another new song actually. This is a song called Chesington World of Adventures. Okay, I was halfway through that song and the battery died on the fucking camera. So apologies, it might have just shifted around a little bit, but I was going to try again. We went to Chesington World of Adventures for Dave's 31st. Got a coach from Kentish Town, 31 of us. It was messy. It was supposed to be. You know you're living in a zombie apocalypse when that theme park's closed because they're using it as a corporate government medical testing facility. Sounds like bullshit to me, but that's reality. What do you mean you lost the results? The whole world was waiting on those. This complacency, it's a catastrophe. Lacks transparency and breeds conspiracy. But oh, you better believe that I got very little faith in the powers that be in dealing with this tragedy. I don't believe in them, and they don't believe in me. Looks like we're going with herd immunity. So turn the NHS into a charity, raise millions of hard-earned pounds. Still no PPE, and that's just simple protection for our doctors and our nurses. But if you elect a clown, expect a circus. The NHS is powered by love. Heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He owes them his life, his tongue and his cheek. He also owes them 350 million quid a week. But fear not, we are guided by science, super secret science from some super secret scientists who sees the chance to throw a scientist under the bus as a distraction piece. But oh, you better believe in the carefully constructed daily briefings designed to explain what great job they are doing using diagrams to hide the body bags and the blood stains on their constant clapping hands. Number 1 in Europe, number 2 in the world, top of the pops of the death toll charts in a mix of greed and stupidity, washing their hands of all responsibility. And of course America is number 1, injecting bleach into their lungs because their president, he gave his consent to let the virus spread. Another circus tent. And oh, you better believe that I got very little faith in the powers that be in dealing with this tragedy. If it comes to human life versus the economy, Well, all I've ever seen them do is take from the masses and give to the few. Call it neoliberalism, call it disaster capitalism, call it a bed we've made that now we've got to lie in. But I expect we will get fed to the lion. But I don't have any answers, only more questions, the same free chords, some empty criticisms. It's a brand new world, but it's the same old story. And at the end of the day, you can't trust a Tory. Thank you very much. I won't even get stuck into the clowns in charge of the shit show. I'll just leave the song to do the talking on that bit. But well, it's where we're at, isn't it? So I'll try and I'm not going to leave you with that. So I'm going to do one more song. I'm not sure how many songs I'm supposed to do, but I guess 3 is the magic number. It's been a weird gig for me because I had to, after the battery just went, I had to wait 20 minutes for it to charge. So I've had a break basically, but. This is my last song for you today. Hopefully, so I'm imagining, I don't know this for sure, but certainly most of the festivals, it's like the pandemic has exposed the kind of a weakness in music venues and music festivals that, you know, needs to be looked at and fixed. In the fact that, well, I would imagine, as a long way of saying that, I would imagine that part of this event is probably raising money towards Tolpuddle Festival so that it can continue, you know, its long history, and so there's probably like a GoFundMe or whatnot up, and you know, everybody giving a little bit really helps for these kind of events. Or if you've bought a ticket, you know, I would imagine that there's a thing where you can just hold on to it, and that really helps the organisers, and then you can go next year or something like that. As I said, you're currently on the Tolpuddle's Festival page, so I'm sure they're explaining it better than I am, but let's just make sure, you know, I think amongst all of this and through lockdown, we've kind of realised how much we do need each other, and events like festivals as well, and also these sort of huge shows of gratitude towards festivals and music venues where they've been able to cover their bills and kind of make sure that they can stay alive has also shown how important they are to, you know, to the people that go there. So loads of love. What I'm trying to say is I will see you at Tolpuddle Festival as soon as it is able to happen. And this is a song called On and On. So Donald is the king and Boris is the queen. It's almost like we're living in a world of make-believe. A double dose of dopamine on the daily diet. The politics is toxic. The country is divided by crippling austerity and deregulation, paving the path to privatization and to chlorinated chicken and weaponized 5G frequencies. It's profit over people. It's profit over everything that's causing global warming. It's now impossible to deny. There's a storm brewing, darling, and there's nowhere to hide. And every time the world needs saving, there's a nappy that needs changing. I got some bills that need paying. I'm just gonna keep on singing because life goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Life goes on. So I take a step back and try to see things differently, because there's also an opinion that in fact we're doing brilliantly. There's never been a safer time to be a human being. There's less war now than ever before, less disease and less famine. Obesity claims more lives than starvation. More people die of old age than from lack of medication. It's quite telling of the times. It's never been like this before. More people take their own lives now than dying wars. And obviously the world keeps changing, and different battles keep raging. My tomatoes need watering. I'm just gonna keep on singing, because life goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Life goes on. Yeah, life is ridiculous. It's also hilarious. It can be dangerous and sometimes even tedious, but it is resilient and it is beautiful, and I believe in it. Long may it continue, because life goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Life goes on, because life goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Life goes on. Thank you very much. I'm Beans on Toast. See you later.
Well, the fabulous Beans on Toast. Yeah, we must see him live in the field in Tolpuddle soon. And I'm sure you'll agree that was the end of some great music and some rather bizarre comedy. But I hope you had a really good time.
It was great. It was great. They were good men with good guitars, weren't they? Although, you know, I think Beans on Toast parents have got a lot to answer for, haven't they? Call your child that.
Anyway, that's it for this evening. But we've got a really busy day tomorrow, full of political discussions. Yes, lots of film, lots of interesting stuff, and some great music.
So make sure you're booked in on the Zoom calls and you're, up early.
10:30 tomorrow.
Don't be late.
See you then.
Bye.
Not looking at all, is he?
He's just busy. How dare he work?
So is that the control?
Oh, that's all right. Also, I like the fact they're all in blue.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We're off. Thank you. Well done, everyone. Really well done. We didn't do anything to drink, but thank you.
I need cake.
I need cake. Oh, you did? Oh, Gary was having fun. I'm glad. Oh dear.
Poor
Oh,
Holly, she's
all
sat
right.
there all on her
We're
own.
off.
After 10. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Save Jenny back home. Night night. Ooh.